Hello, welcome to Stampin' by Hannah. Thank you so much for joining me today. As always, I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. I'm based in the UK. Anything you see in my videos, you can purchase in my online store. Links in the down bar below. I've got this card today. You will have seen last week. I've shared this card with you already because it was part of my inspiration station that I did for a team event back in, gosh, was it September? Yeah, it was a while ago now. And I really like this card. It was inspired by one of the coordinating mugs. This is part of the Merry and Bright suite. And so there's a whole suite of products with the stamps, dies, designer series paper. There's some really cute embellishments. These, which when I first got, thought, what on earth? Because they are completely flat. There is no dimension to them at all, but they're great. They're really handy. And a ribbon. But there's also some coordinating mugs in the kind of merchandise bit of the online store. If you want the link, let me know and I will pop it somewhere. Yeah. And there's a mug that sort of looks a bit like this, and I thought, I love that. So I did a slimline card. Now, I would make a slimline card for you today, but I'll be completely honest with you. I have run out of shaded spruce cardstock, which is what this is. I have like bits of scraps left. So I have two card bases, but they are kind of standard size card bases. So I thought I'm going to just make it again anyway, but use a different size card. So I have my card base. I'm going to burn this up. Like I said, this is shaded spruce, which is like the perfect Christmas green. It's really rich. And just really lovely for a Christmas card. And then I have a piece of basic white, which is the same length, but narrower. So very similar to this, where I've got the lines down the other side. I've got bigger lines down this one, but that's okay. Also, if you hear background noise, I apologise. I am filming this on Saturday, the 4th of November. So what's that? A few days ahead of time. But my children, we're going to a bonfire party tonight. And so they're currently making a guy for Guy Fawkes that they're going to burn before we go to the party. So they're downstairs doing that with my husband. So if you hear scraping of chairs, shouting of children, that's why. They're fine, they're with Dad, and I'm up here doing this. So we are going to get some stamps out. There are a fair few stamps for this card. I'll admit I do absolutely love this stamp set. I have used this stamp set a lot, as you can tell, because basically every single one of the stamps in this set is stained. I'm going to use a bit of contraband. I've never bothered to purchase the really big Stampin' Up block. So this one is Paper Mania. But, you know, it works just the same. The Stampin' Up do have a big block. I just don't own it. I'm going to get the little, like the light bulbs are on, little thingy, and the light filament. Need all of that. So they're all loaded up, and I'll sort the sentiment out after, because there is a sentiment on this as well, but we're going to just concentrate on the background first. So first thing, I have a lot of pink colours. I have got shaded spruce. Move my basic white out of the way so it doesn't get inky. Shaded spruce, blueberry bushel, pool party, granny apple green, crushed curry, and poppy parade. So shaded spruce is like our main colour in this card. So we're going to, like, all of the like the light string and the little light bulb holders are all going to be in shaded spruce. So we'll do that bit first. Now this, it's just about the right size. We're going to stamp it straight down the middle of this card. It's a tricky stamp to ink up. I still have my Stamparatus, and I have used that for this stamp before, just because it's so long. There we go. Look at that. So cool. I really, really like that stamp. And then we need our little light bulb holders for each colour. So I'm going to do 5. 1, And they're all the way around. So oh dear me. I don't think that was the, yeah, I haven't inked that properly. We can sort that out in a minute. There. Another one up at the top. And then one down at the bottom. There we go. Now, shaded spruce. Do I have a shaded spruce pen? Don't think I do. What colour's that? Is that shaded spruce? It is. So I'll see if this works. Just to blend that in a little bit. This is dark shaded spruce Stampin' blend pen. That's good enough for me. That is good enough for me. It's not quite the same colour, but it's close enough. So then we're going to stamp each one of our light bulbs. Now I have got a piece of scrap paper as well, because what we're going to do is we're going to ink up our light bulb, stamp it off once, or possibly off twice. See that again. So this is what's really great about stamping off, because you can then see if your stamp is properly inked. There. And then, oh, actually, I think I used Melon Mambo the first time I made this card. And then full strength for the filament. So I'm going to get rid of that. And I have my handy dandy piece of quite dirty, actually, microfiber cloth. I'm just going to wipe my stamps off, check that they're clean before we move on to the next colour. So the next colour is Crushed Curry. So again, I'm going to ink up our stamp, stamp it off, ink it up again, because something's happened to that. I'm not stamping well today, am I? This one I'm going to do up at this one. So I will probably rotate my card around at this point, just because it helps me to see. Full strength for the filament. There we go. Again, clean that off. Check it's clean. It's not. I really do need to wash my microfiber now. I think it's starting to not quite clean as well as one would hope. That's better. There we go. Next one is Granny Apple Green. So we're going to ink up our stamp, stamp it off once, stamp it onto our card, grab our filament, and that's going to be full strength. Again, clean, check, clean, check. I do love a card like this, and it's a bit fiddly, but it'll look great at the end. So this is Pool Party. Again, ink up, stamp it off once, and I think Pool Party gives that perfect clear effect, like it's like a proper clear light bulb, rather than a coloured one. Last one, and I have changed the colours on this because I think I might have used Balmy Blue the first time around, and then this is Blueberry Bushel, which is a really bold blue. Stamp that off, stamp that onto my card, and then just that filament. How cool is that? I really like the look of that. Right, I'm going to move those light bulbs out of the way so you can see this better. And then I need Crushed Curry back again, because we're going to adjust each one of the light bulbs. We'll do all of them with Crushed Curry, just to say this light bulb is on. And then that one right down at the bottom. How cool is that? I love that. I think that's awesome. So that's our, like, the background of our card. Then we need our sentiment. So we've got, have a merry and bright Christmas. Do I want to go for the full sentiment? Oh, or shall we just stick with something a little bit more simple? Should we go for Happy Christmas to you and yours? So, Happy Christmas to you and yours. And I just need some blocks for those. Christmas and happy. So, let's go for Happy in the Poppy Parade. We've got Crushed Curry on already. Christmas in Granny Apple and To You and Yours in Pool Party. That sounds good to me. So I have a scrap of basic white. And we're going to stamp these all in full strength. So, 1. Should I stamp that again? Let's stamp that again because it's just not quite right, is it? Oh, I'm not doing well. I am not doing well with this today at all. There we go. That'll do. Sometimes stamping doesn't work. Usually it works. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you have to stamp more than once, and that's okay. So, Christmas. And then the To You and Yours. And, I mean, as you can see, these stamps are stained. This one is stained pink, but it stamps perfectly. It's fine. So, these are lovely. There are not dies that go along with these sentiments. But because they are nice, easy rectangles, they are really easy to fussy cut. So let's cut all the way along there. While I'm doing this, I have got, like I said, it's Saturday afternoon. As I thought, I don't normally film on a Saturday afternoon, don't usually have the time, but today, both me and my husband are off. I'm back at work tomorrow, but that's, you know, it's okay. Both off, and yeah, we're having a nice chilled Saturday, and I thought I will just grab a pocket of time to get a video filmed, and I've managed to do some reels and some other bits as well with the children present. So there may be well, I tend, when I do reels or shorts here on YouTube, I do take the background audio completely off because nobody wants to hear my loud children, and I'll put some music over. Literally, I'm going to finish this video. It's 2:30 now. My daughter needs to be in her swim costume, ready for her swimming lesson, which is in an hour. But hopefully, while she's at her swimming lesson, I might get some things edited. You never know. Stranger things have happened. So, I've just got to put this card together. So I'm going to grab some seal, just on the back. And to be fair, I would probably actually use wet glue normally for this, because you might need to wiggle it a bit just to make sure it's completely central, because it's the same width. Then we're going to use some mini dimensionals when I find my sheet. Oh, it's always the way, isn't it? That feels like a mini one. Ugh. I did have some mini ones on my desk and I don't know where they've gone. So, mini dimensionals on the back. Yeah, so these, they're really easy to fussy cut because they're a rectangle. Really not complicated. Do like a simple shape. You don't really need a die because they're easy enough. Or a punch. We've got a punch at the minute. There's a punch in the minute for in the catalogue for a bear. And I actually haven't bought the stamp set either, but I have bought the designer's paper. And I haven't bought the punch because I can fussy cut that easy enough. It doesn't take that long. So, happy Christmas. And one of the other things I like about the stamp set is that you have the happy option. You also have an option for merry, which I don't think the Americans use very much. So we don't always get merry, but we have got it this time. And then I'm going to finish it off with some of these lovely little adhesive dots. I'm having one of those days where I lose everything on my desk. And I have, there it is, lost my take a pick. So I'm going to do a trio of the blue ones and a trio of the white ones. And I literally am just scattering these. And a trio of the green ones. Like that. And that is our card. How cute! I like that. I only use the white ones on this one, but I like the multicoloured effect. So thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget, if anything you like, anything you see in my video, you can purchase in my online store. Don't forget to give this video a like, a thumbs up, leave a comment. And if you haven't subscribed already, I'd be totally honoured if you'd hit that subscribe button as well. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.